I'm all charged. All right, so take a deep breath in and then let it go. Good. And then just, you can close your eyes and let your shoulders relax a little bit more, but keep your core tight so that you kind of use your belly to hold yourself up. And then just notice your breath. Not try to change anything, just simply notice it. And then on the next exhale, let go a little bit more. So at the bottom of the next exhale, just push out a little extra air, and then inhale. And then exhale it out. Good. Now if you can, we're going to hold a little bit at the top and the bottom. So you're exhaled out, and then inhale. And then see if you can hold your breath just for 1, 2, and then exhale slowly. And at the bottom, once you let it all go, see if you can hold there for 1, 2, inhale. Hold at the top, 1, 2, exhale slowly. Hold at the bottom, 1, 2. Good. All right, and then allowing your breath to return back to the normal breathing. And with your eyes still closed, bring your awareness to your heart area. And then what is the intention that you want to set for today? That you want to invite into your life, into your mind, and that you can kind of come back to at each kind of fork in the road. Perfect. And then you can open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers and open your hands to the ceiling. And then tick-tock left and right. So you can interlace, yeah, there you go. And then push left and right. And like keeping your chin lifted. Good. And then come on to the left side, pushing your hips towards the right. Upper body back. Reach your arms. Good. And come back to the center. Reach up towards the ceiling. Drop your head back, a little bit of a back bend here, so really pushing your hips slightly forward, shoulders back, good, and come back to the center. And reaching over to the right side, push your hips to the left side. Again, taking those deep breaths. You don't have to hold at the top or bottom, just notice your inhale and the exhale. Good, and release. Come back to the center. Let your hands come down to your side, and then walk your hands down to your knees. Push your knees back, so straight spine as much as you can, holding here, and then lower down. So let your hands walk down towards your feet, towards the floor. You could even bend your knees in order for your fingers to touch. Then one knee and then the other, so you don't like kind of rock your hips left and right. And then walk your hands over to the right side. Shake your head left and right. And come back to the center, walk your hands over to the left side. And come back to the center. Bring your hands as far down as you can, so maybe even actually hooking your peace fingers, your pointer toe and your middle finger around your big toe. And then gently lift your chest, so straighten your arms as much as you can. Inhale, and then exhale, pull. So pull your belly towards your thighs, let your head drop down, bring your head towards your shins. Pushing your kneecaps back, really feeling that on the back of the legs. Good. 2 more breaths here. Letting your shoulders relax. Exhale deeper, like exhale more with each exhale. Good, and release. Walk your hands back up. Good, and then bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Good. All right, let's come on down to the floor, and come on to your yeah, bring it down. We'll come down for a little bit, and then hold on. Whew. Excuse me. All right, so now come on to hands and knees. Actually, no, you know what? We'll start with on your bottoms. Go ahead, come back to your seat. And then I want you to just let your legs come out straight. So let your legs be out. Pull your butt muscles like up and away from your sit bones. Let your hands come down. Move the camera. Good. There we go. All right. Walk your right hand towards your right leg. Good. Turn your heart to the hallway and reach your left arm up and over. Good. And come back to the center. Walk your left hand towards your left leg, on your left leg, towards your left foot. Reach your right arm up and then over. Good. Now we're going to keep doing that, but one breath per movement. So then reach your right hand towards your right foot, reach your left arm up and over, and reverse, other side. Good. Again, reach your right arm down, left arm up and over, and release, other side. One more on this side. Right hand comes over. Good. And then other side. Good. And release. Come back to the center. Take your hands and walk them out towards the center. Let your legs come apart. Drop your head down. Shake your head left and right. Good. Keep walking those hands towards me. Toes pointed up to the ceiling. Letting your knees fall towards the floor, so letting your thighs relax. There you go. And release. Walk your hands back up. Pull your legs towards the center. And then bend your knees. And you're going to bring your knees in towards your chest, so lift your toes up, sort of hold here. Good. So a little bit of a balance here. You can wiggle your toes. Good. And release. Bring yourself back down. Bottoms of your feet come together. Holding onto your feet. Lengthen your spine and then let your knees flutter here. Just little movements. Okay. Bring your right hand behind, left hand across to your body, to your knee, and twist. Good. And come back to the center. Bring your left hand behind, right hand across and twist. Good. And come back to the center. Interlace your fingers around your feet. Long spine, inhale. And exhale. Bring it down. Bring your chest towards your feet, elbows out. And come back up. Good. Now let your right leg stay bent, but bring your left leg straight out. Good. Place your hands on the floor. Lengthen your spine, and you're going to lift that left leg up and hold. Good. And then bring it down. Okay, now we're going to do up and down. You're going to lift it up and down. 1, good, 2. We're going to do 8, 3. Chest open. 6, 7, 8. Good. And then let it go down. Straighten your right leg out. Bend your left knee. And then lift it up and hold. Take a moment here. Hold. Get your posture so your shoulders pull back. Good. And now come up and down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And release. Good. Let both legs come out straight. Reach your arms up. Inhale, and then exhale, fold. Dropping your arms alongside your legs. You can use your legs to give a little bit of a pull if you want. Drop your head down. Hold here for 3 full breaths. Good. And release. Walk your hands back up. Bring your hands back behind. Bend your knees. Rock your knees left and right. And then come to a tabletop position upside down, basically. So you're going to do upside down tabletop. Push your hands into the ground. Lift your chest up. Hold. Try to lift those hips up as much as you can. And release. Bring them back down. Let your legs come out. Shake your wrists. Push the tops of your hands, the backs of your hands towards each other. Good. Open them up. Pull your hands back. Good. Shake them out. And so now we're going to combine these. So you're going to bring your hands back behind, lift your hips up, and then lift your left leg up. Good. And then you can, if you want, you could even lift and lower that left leg. So straighten the left leg and then give it a little lift and lower. Good. And bring that left foot back down. Good. Keep your hips up. Bring your right leg up and lift and lower the right leg. Excellent. And release. Bring it back down. Bring your hips down, tuck your right foot in towards your left thigh. You can put a block underneath your right knee if you want to. Good. Taking a moment here, bend your left knee, hook your fingers around that left big toe. Push your elbow against your knee here. Turn your chest towards the Buddha and then begin to slide your leg out, keeping that twist. And then here, if you want, you could reach your right arm up and then over towards the hallway. Two more breaths here. Deep breath in. And release. Bring yourself back down. Let that right leg come out. Good. And then pull your left leg in. Again, putting the block underneath the knee for support. Taking a moment here, just kind of seeing where that's okay, and then bend your left knee, bend your left leg, hook your peace fingers around that big toe, turn your heart towards the left side, push your right elbow against that right knee, and then begin to slide slowly, maintaining the contact of the elbow and the knee. Slide that right leg out. And then reach your left arm up and over. There you go. Good, one more breath. And release, bring it back up. Slowly bring this leg out. And then, is that okay? Shake your legs out. We're going to give these legs a break here. And then you're going to take your hands, the heel of your hand, and then shake out the muscles around the bones. And then even down into the calves. You can kind of spin your toes out to the side so you can really get into those calves. You're not knocking your shins. Good, all the way up to the hips. Good. And wiggle your legs, give them a really good shake. Good. All right, and then spin around. Come on to all fours. So having your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Good. Splay your fingers apart, push your hands into the ground, tuck your chin, come right into a cat spine. So push that back up high to the ceiling, and then exhale. I'm sorry, inhale. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Two more. Good. And coming back to the center. Make circles with your hips here. And reversing. Good. Now come on back to the center, and I want you to do a little bit of a bear hold here. So lift your knees up, push your hands into the ground, but don't lift your don't lift your hips all the way up. Your knees are just going to hover on the ground. Go ahead and lift them up and hover. Good. And then if you can, just begin to move your hands a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. So core tight. And you're just going to walk your hands to the left and to the right, still keeping the knees hovering. So you're really using your arm strength here, core, legs, all of it. Good. And then go back to the center, push your hips up, downward facing dog. There you go. Bend one knee and then the other, letting your hips rock left and right. Oh, fuck. Hey, sorry, my earbud fell out. All right, when my earbud falls out, it disconnects for some reason. All right, so now you're gonna come back up to that downward facing dog. Push your hips up, have your toes tucked. This sounds weird, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Holding there. Yeah, it's connected. Okay. All right. It sounds weird though, doesn't it? Oh, okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. You're not getting it now? Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. We're going to come back to that downward facing dog. So splay your fingers apart, tuck your toes, push your hips up. Good. And then from here, lift your right leg up and bring your right leg as high as you can. So lift the right leg up. And then you can make circles with your right knee. Good. Release that right foot back down. Good. And then bring your left leg up. Make circles with your left knee. Good. And then bring it back down. Come to a high push-up or plank position. So bringing your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Good, hold here. And then lower down your knees, chest, chin, and all the way down to the floor. Good. Hands by your shoulders, elbows in towards your ribs. Look up and lift up. Use your back to lift yourself up. Holding here. Push the tops of your feet on the ground. 2 more breaths here. As you inhale, lift your chest up, centimeter up higher. And release. Come back down. Let your hands come by your side. Drop your head to the mat. Rock your hips a little left and right. Good. And then again, we're going to bring your hands back to underneath your shoulders. Zip your legs up, elbows in. Take a big inhale. As you lift up, lift your chest, shoulders back. So shoulder blades come together behind you. Push the tops of your feet onto the floor. Look up to the ceiling. And release, come back down. Good. Push your hands back into this, back into the floor, and you're going to lift yourself. Come on to all fours. Separate your knees and come back to a child's pose. So now let your head rest either on the block or your fists. Drop your hips back. And take 5 full breaths here. Bring your hands back to take your hands away from your head, bring yourself back up onto all fours. Lift your upper body up, and you're going to bring your left leg or right leg forward. So you're going to bring your right leg up to the top of the mat into a low lunge. Good. Good. Try to keep your right knee stacked over your right foot so that you pull your left hip forward. Shoulders back, and then reach your arms up to the ceiling. Even looking up in between your hands. And release your hands down. Bring your left hand down to the floor. Reach your right arm up and twist. Good. And bring it back down to the floor. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Good. Back down to the floor. Straighten out your right leg. Peel your right toes up. Walk your hands back. Lengthen through your spine. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and lower your upper body down. And release. Bring that right foot down to the floor, but keep it forward. Just bring it to the side. And here we're going to push down onto the floor. Tuck your toes in the back. Lift your left knee off the ground. And from here, we're going to rock forward and back. And we're actually going to go from this position up to standing. So then pivot that left foot so the left foot grounds down. Toes sort of pointing towards the kitchen a little bit. Push your right foot down to the ground and then lift yourself up. Open your arms up. Warrior 2, heart facing the kitchen. So go ahead and lift all the way up. There you go. Reach your arms out. I know your back's to me. That's okay. Reach your arms out. Perfect. Bend your right knee towards the hallway. Pull your left hand back towards the Buddha. Reverse, bring your left hand to the back of the left leg. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Perfect. Keep your right knee bent. And then exhale, bring your right hand down to your right leg, reach your left arm up, and then over to the hallway. Good. Breathe. And release. Bring both hands back down to either side of your right foot. There you go. Bending down, good. And again, pivot forward and back, forward and back. And then bring your left foot to meet your right. So you're gonna come all the way to standing, good. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands up to your knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Perfect. Bring your right leg back and your left leg forward, and you're going to come down onto your knees, left foot forward. Just slowly bring your right knee down. Good. Taking a moment here, then lift your upper body up. So we're going to do the lunge. So keeping your knee above your foot, and then reach your arms up. Palms face each other. Pull your right hip forward, left hip back. And release. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm up and twist. And bring your left hand down to the ground. Reach your right arm up and twist. And then bring it back down. Slide your left foot forward. Heel your left toes back, right hips forward. And lower your upper body down. Good. And bring your left foot back, lift yourself up, slide that left foot over to the side, clamming that left foot back down to the ground. Good. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and we're going to, again, rock forward and back, forward and back. Peeling your left toes up as you rock back. Yeah, there you go, like really. And then from here, pause here, push that right foot down to the ground. So the right foot kind of pivots, the toes sort of pivot out towards the TV, good. Push down hard on your left foot and then reach your arms up, coming into a warrior two. So warrior two facing me, bending your left knee, reaching your arms out, good. There you go, take a deep breath in and then let it go. Coming back to your intention. And then bring your right hand to the back of your right leg. Reach your left arm up and back. And bring your left hand down to your thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. And release. Bring your hands back, pivot around, both hands onto the floor again, bending. Bring your both hands onto the floor, you got it. Bend your knees, hold here for a moment, so like a pyramid pose, keeping that right foot towards the floor, good. Hold here, and then bend that left knee, scoop the right foot to meet the left. Coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Perfect. Keep the camera where it is. We're going to do a little standing. We're going to do a little half moon for the birthday boy. All right, Arnie? So have your blocks up to the top of your mat. So have them kind of nearby at the top of the mat. Good. And bring your All right, so let your hands come by your side. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms out and up. Palms touch, exhale, fold to the center, down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Shift your weight to that left leg. Bring your right leg up in front. So bend the right leg, good. Core tight. And then from here, you're going to send it back, warrior 3. And then good. And then bring that leg down, open up to warrior 2. So bend your left knee, reach your arms out. And bring it down as far as you can. So you're going to try to get that knee still tracking over your foot. Good. Now cartwheel your hands, bringing your right hand down towards the block and on near your foot. Good. Bring your right hand to your hip and then your left hand to your hip. You had it right. Left hand to your hip, then reach your left hand up to the ceiling as you twist, looking up towards your left hand. Good. And bring it back down. Square off your hips. Right hand comes to the right block. Good. So square your hips so both facing towards like the front of the mat. And then lift that right leg up. Good. And again, bringing your left hand up to the ceiling as you twist. And then bringing it back down to the block. Square your hips off. And then open your hips up, bringing your right hand up to the ceiling, twisting. Lifting your right hand up. Yeah, there you go. You can keep that left knee bent a little bit. And then release. Bring both feet back to the front. Good. Stand all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, fold down to the center. Good. And then release. Now bring your right foot back. Take your blocks and bring them over to the other side of the mat. Like bring them over to that side. Yep. So we're going to switch sides. Good. And now point toes towards me. So point your toes towards the center. Interlace your hands behind your back. Separate your legs. Good. Lift your chest up. And then we're going to come forward. Lower your upper body down. Push your hands up and over. Bring that head down to the ground, relaxing the tops of your shoulders. And release, lifting up at your hips. Release your hands to your side. Good. And then turn and face the top of your mat over to the Buddha side. And then step both feet up to the top of the mat. Good. Release your hands by your side. Good. Taking a breath here. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Palms touch, look up to your hands, come back to your intention. Exhale, bring your hands through your center, down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands to your knees. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good. Shift your weight to the right leg and bring your left leg up in front. So it's looking front bent. Yeah, playing with that balance, core tight, lifting up through your upper body, and then bend that leg as you extend it back, coming into warrior three. Extend that left leg back, good. Yes. 74 and flying. And then bring that foot back down to the ground, open up, warrior two. Bend and straighten that right knee. Good. Keep your, now pause, keeping that knee bent. And then cartwheel your hands onto your blocks. Yep. Keeping your your left hand on the block, and then bring your right hand to your hip. Lift your left leg up. Good. Here you can even twist a little bit, bringing your right hand up towards the ceiling. And then bring it back down to the block. Lift your, this is hard now, so you can take a moment to kind of reset your balance if you want, or bring that left hand right to that left hip. Keep the leg lifted and reach your left hand up to the ceiling. Excellent. And release. Bring both feet down to the floor. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Good, little back bend here. Bring your hands to your lower back. Lift your chest, pull your elbows together. Look up to the ceiling, push your hips forward. Drop your head as far back as you can bring it. Good, and release, come back to the center. Come to face forward. Reach your arms up. We're going to swing your right arm underneath your left. Eagle arms. Pull your arms down, bend your knees, pull those arms down. Good. Lift your upper body up. And release, bring it back up. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then swing your other arm, left arm under your neck. Yep, good, pull down. Yep, try to lift the upper body so your back is as like upright as you can get it while still bending down. And release. Bring your arms up. Inhale. Exhale to your heart. Good. And then come on down to the floor. Good job. Good. You can lay all the way back. And then bend your knees and just pull your knees into your chest. You can rock them a little left and right, massaging your lower back. Then let your right foot touch the ground. Extend your left leg straight up. And pull that left leg towards you. And hold here for 5 more full breaths. So really settle into it. You can even let your right leg be straight. And release. Bring that left leg all the way down. You can bend your left leg, plant your left foot on the ground as you reach your right leg up and walk your hands up your right leg, pulling your right leg towards you. Oh, sorry, left, yeah, so reverse, other side. There you go. I was doing the opposite. No, yeah, hold on. Yep, good. There you go. And then pulling your leg towards you. Letting your left hip really be on the ground. Relax your shoulders. And then release. Bring that leg all the way out. Good. Bend your knees. Push the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees fall down. Let your hands even come to your belly. Relax your shoulders. And then pull your knees back in together. Pull your knees into your chest. Bring your hands to your ankles. And then lift yourself up. Lift your legs up and rock left and right, coming into the happy baby. So you can grab onto your ankles here. Yeah, there you go. Just rock left and right. And then release. Bring your feet down. Cross your left leg up and over your right so you twist towards the right. Drop your knees to the right side. So twist your knees. This time both knees come to your right side. There you go. And release. Come back to the center. Bring your right leg up and over your left side. Pull your knees over to the left side. Relax your right shoulder. And then release. Come back to the center. Hug your knees into your chest. Pull your forehead towards your knees. So you try to get as tight as you can into a tight ball. And then release. Bring your arms out. Bring your legs out. Let your whole body relax. Hold here for 2 minutes. Feeling your whole body just as it is, recovering. back into your body. Feeling your fingers, feeling your toes. And you can take a deep breath in. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze and rock yourself left and right. Rock yourself onto the side. And then coming into a seated position. Taking a deep breath in. And let it go. Coming back to your intention that you set. You can bring your hands to your heart. Namaste.